They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Brady to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep, Brandon Powell.
.39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. Down inside the 10.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Akers again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cam Akers
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Rams are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Brady.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play. Play action. Stafford.
And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
To throw is Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Allen Robinson on the receiving end from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And this is caught by Evans. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to be taken to the 40-yard line.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
2nd and 4.
Inside handoff now to Fournette.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
He'll look to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp, 58 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Open man, it's Jalen Darden.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aaron Donald. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They'll roll him out right.
Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On first down, Stafford here.
Throws to his man on the out route, and it's complete. That's Robinson. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Here's Stafford. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
On play action, now Brady.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Brady now to throw. He'll find Fournette again here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Here's Brady. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Brady now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And quickly they get to the line. Again, it's Brady. And it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's complete right around the 8. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Now receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Again, it's Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Van Jefferson,
51 yards.
And the Rams have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it is 42-0. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Aaron Donald. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Brady. Underneath, he's got Brady.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the left hash, this from 46. Succop's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice job there knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
Well, that was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10.
At their own 18. Now it's Stafford. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
On first down, it's Stafford. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get...
And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To throw again on second down. Stafford
looking underneath. He's got Akers.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Underneath, he's got Brate. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Now Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's got room.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. To throw, it's Brady. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing here, Stafford.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Stafford on 1st down. Flushed out right.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
22.
To the air again, Stafford. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.